He's made several headlines in his time, but back in 1911 when he was born, who would have known that Cy Red would become a Nevada legend?
I was born with a very poor father and mother.
The son of a sharecropper was raised in Philadelphia, Mississippi. He knew that wasn't the life he wanted.
With the fact that you were struggling financially as a young person, was that a motivator to you, that you had to make money later on in life?
No, it was a necessity.
So his life as a salesman started when he was 8 or 9.
I sold a magazine called Grit, G-R-I-T, out of St. Louis, and also Cloverine salve. It was a salve that was almost like Vicks.
Really?
Now.
The young entrepreneur was always hungry for a new challenge. He found his roots in the gaming industry with a pinball machine called Goofy.
When I got to put that little machine out, went back to count the money, week or 2 weeks, it don't matter what, it was 3,200 pennies in it. The storekeeper got $16 and I got 16. Coincidentally, it was the same as what the machine, what it cost me. So it paid for itself. I said, this is for me.
It would be the cornerstone of his future.
That was the reason that I was successful with the slot machines.
He started work for Bally Distributing Company in Boston and got friendly with Bill O'Donnell of Bally's, who needed someone to distribute their product in Nevada.
I went to Reno, I was his distributor, and then down here, they bought the fellow out that was here, and I became the distributor for the whole state.
That was 1967, and Cy Red already had big ideas about slot machines.
The models that they had here was the same model they'd had 30 years ago.
In Red's philosophy, the machines were amusement devices. People were buying recreation, and in order to attract customers, they needed to be updated constantly.
With the nickel machine, you could win on this line. Why couldn't you win on this line, and this line?
Bill O'Donnell couldn't have been happier with his Nevada distributor, but Red was ready to venture out on his own. Upon his departure, he took a priceless idea from Bally.
He says, I just made a deal with me. We'll let him have the poker machines exclusive. In other words, and we'll give him $7 million instead of the $10 million he's won. We'll still just give him $7 million, but we'll give him the poker.
He's talking about video poker. Cy Red walked away from Bally with the future of gaming.
They didn't know what they were giving up.
No, they didn't. And so
I happened to see them coming.
With the newest slot machine craze in his possession, Cy Red built International Game Technology, a company that would become the dominant force in slot and video poker manufacturing.
I was always a hustler. I was not trying to just make money. I did not have it. I was just trying to get big. Ever since I bought that first little pinball machine.
Could you predict the kind of success that you were going to have here? Did you know?
I never had any idea.
But there's some irony in Red's claim to fame.
I use the expression that the poker machine is too good.
So good, it's at the root of many people's gambling addiction. Red would like to see the casinos take part of the money they make and help those who can't stop playing.
You don't even play the game, do you?
No, I never played one.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'll tell you the truth. It's like most of them, I didn't really kind of know how they work.
Didn't seem to matter much that Red wasn't a player. IGT grew into a powerhouse with 40,000 machines in operation throughout Nevada, Atlantic City, and overseas. Red eventually sold the company and tried his hand at casino ownership when he purchased the Pepper Mill in Mesquite. It became Cy Red's Oasis Hotel and Casino. His son-in-law runs the property now.
So you're still learning business lessons along the way?
No, I'm quitting business. I'm going to let somebody else have that fun.
Finally, a semi-retirement for a 90-year-old who has quite a history. When he reflects on his past, Red always remembers the influence of his mother.
She was the biggest thing in my life. In a way, the reason I helped the university today, you could thank my mother.
And you can thank the media for a nickname that will always stick.
The writers in the paper called me the Slot Machine King. I love that.